Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm back with another Paw Patrol puppy. In this case I'm going to be making Rubble. So this is kind of like the bully dog from the squad. So in this case I'm going to be making them filled with Rice Krispies Treats ball. To be honest, this is the actually only the third time I've actually made figures. I've done other stuff with Rice Krispies Treats before, but I feel for making figures, it's just amazing. I really liked it. I think it works much better than I thought because since it's kind of a soft. I mean, it's a hard um, kind of base to work on, but obviously it's not styrofoam, so you can actually adjust it. And kind of mold it, and it's just really nice. I thought the finish was going to be more bumpy, but it's honestly not the case. Anyway, so here you can see I just made kind of like the shape of the head, and now I'm doing what's going to be the kind of the brown shadow of the eyes of Rubble. So Rubble's kind of chubby, so you can see the head it has more like a square, um, kind of a wider head than the other puppies I usually made. So with this modeling tool, I'm just shaping kind of those thick cheeks that are so typical from the bull. And in this case, I think you've seen my previous videos. Depending on the breed of the dog or maybe the animal that I'm doing. In this case, you can see that I'm adding the mouth of the puppy, but sometimes you can just shape it out of the same ball that you're doing. In this case, I decided to do it like this to give it more shape. When I finished the puppy, to be honest, I saw that I should have put it a bit more on the lower side, so not so high, because then it seems like it has like a double chin or something. But anyway, at the end I think it looked cute anyway, so it's okay. It was just a thought. By the way, if you want to give the eyes a bit more depth, I guess, or a bit more, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, like a bit more character. You can also paint them. So you have like the base color, and then the iris part, you can kind of shade it with colors. But I mean, in this case, I think they look just fine. If you have to make like bigger eyes or kind of a different shape of, or maybe you want to do a face cake or something like that, it's always nice to shade them, maybe with edible food coloring and with a brush, or just with edible pens. So now I'm making the body, and again, everything is with the Rice Krispies treats, and as I said, it's just like really nice. And I mean, the only thing is that you have to prepare it in advance, but I mean, I prepared it that same day, and just so that it hardens a bit, that it's not just hot out of the microwave, the marshmallows. Um, but it's just so nice to work with it, and the plus that the kids can actually eat the whole thing, which I don't know if they would do, but because it's all sugar funded. But anyway, if they want to, they can. Sorry for my finger with that purple shade in it. I was mixing, and the purple is just really tough to remove. So you can see with the legs of the bull, they're kind of short, and they're kind of shaped like towards the inside. The paws are kind of shifted because they have kind of like this bull bad boy walk. So I try to replicate that. That's the fun thing when you're doing little animals, that you can just tweaking or shaping the their body parts. They You give them personality, I guess. And I'm not talking about the tools a lot because I'm always like using the same tools on all of the videos. So it's just um, I have a bunch, but to be honest, I always use kind of the same. So I have this one modeling tool. Um, I have a bunch of ball tools, and then just a few really sharp cutters, and my rolling pin, of course, and just some brushes, uh, like different sizes for the water or for if I'm painting anything. But that's it. But I do a lot of hand modeling, to be honest. That's a little booty, tiny, tiny booty. This was a particularly hot day, to be honest. So on certain occasions, I don't know if you can tell, but I was a bit struggling because the paste got super soft and kind of sticky. Um, so at times it got, even though it was really early in the morning, but um, but here where we live, it's not usually this hot. We're in the Netherlands currently, and but summer just arrived, so it got really, really, really hot. So, for example, here, if you would want, I've tried it, but I think it it's too fragile. But sometimes I've seen that people actually attach one piece with another one, depending on the piece, with spaghetti actually, with just raw spaghetti. Um, but I always advise that these have toothpicks attached. I mean, just joining the pieces, um, because for me it's more secure to make sure the piece doesn't fall apart. So he's already got almost the whole thing. If, for example, like I was doing right now, like shaping the hat, if you feel that it's the paste is too mushy still, and if you want to mold on top of the head, it starts losing its shape, then you can also do it on top of a styrofoam ball, for example. You stick it to a like a wood stick or whatever to the styrofoam base, and you can mold it on top, like to get the round shape to later on attach it. But even though it was hot, it got as I was making the figure, because as I've said on other videos, I guess, um, here on the video I'm taking like 10 minutes, but the actual time that I take to make one of these figures real life is like about 45 to 1 hour. So 45 minutes to an hour. Um, so by the time you're doing the hat, you're practically, it's pretty dry already to be able to just, kind of mold gently on it. And on this one here, I mean, for the, what is it called? The logo, or I don't know the name in English, sorry. But the kind of the slogan, or the logo of the paw. You can do it with fondant also, like gray fondant, but I mean it's such a tiny that for me it's just easier to paint directly. I was using just an edible pen. And now the next step, I mean, I on this one I went kind of all the way with all of the little details. You can actually make something a lot more simple for the backpack. On this one I kind of wanted to put all the little details, and just like all of the stitches, and the little flap that goes over, even this little tool that he's carrying. I'm putting it there. But obviously, once you have the doggy, you can just make a really simple yellow backpack, and it'll do the job. But in this case, I just wanted to. I mean, I wanted to all go all the way, so I put all the little details there. And again, I'm never using edible glue. I'm just using water, and it works perfectly, because since the sugar paste, as it says itself, has sugar and it has tylose powder in its content, then it glues pretty well. As long as you, the secret is to just stick it when it's still soft. Once it dries hard, then it gets a bit more tricky to. I mean, again, as soon as you get it wet, then it gets sticky again. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you the next time. Ciao.